Yo, yo, yo. Appreciate everybody tapping in with us today. Salute the game, man. Salute the TWT. Salute everybody who tapping in with us, man. We gonna see who all in the building. Got my guy Teach in the building. Salute the Teach, man. Appreciate you tapping in with me, Brody. Got my big brother Southern T in the building, man. Shout out to Memphis, man. Y'all know how dearly Memphis is to me, boy. I ain't even gonna hold you, man. Memphis run on my daddy's side, so you know what I mean. I'm big on Memphis. So I ain't gonna hold you, man. Salute to Southern T though. Everybody get the Southern T boxing. Man, make sure y'all like and subscribe to bro content. That is one of the hardest working individuals in this YouTube community. I saw a lot of bell shots. We gonna get to it, Teach. I'm gonna show it to you. You ain't even gotta worry about it. You know this OTB. We gonna look at it. We gonna look at it. They can flag me if they want to. DP Rocket the city's on in the building. Salute to DP. I will be having my co-host, Mr. Ohio Runs Boxing himself. He will be stepping in with us to chop it up a little bit. Also, I gotta be the first to tell y'all I had several promoters reach out to me on behalf of the No Duckzone Podcast this morning, in which we was presented with an Ohio versus Texas card that we are definitely going to make happen. So anybody with any hands in promotion, anybody that want to be a part of that, make sure y'all reach out. Yeah, I mean, No Duck Zone, Big Mo Cletus, Texas. My big brother Dion Meadows. Salute to Dion. Dion Meadows at Real Deal Boxing Gym had 4 national champions out of the same gym, man. And he is consistently breaking molds within the boxing community and within our community in Cincinnati for what he's doing with our youth. So as far as Real Deal Boxing Gym is concerned, and I will be getting on the move to these gyms soon and get y'all up close and personal with some of this talent that we gonna be presenting y'all with. I had some car issues. Y'all know I wrecked like 3 cars this summer. So I had to quit driving for a minute, man, and really sit down. And that allowed me to really embrace this boxing community, which so gladly and so willingly embrace me and what I bring to it. So yeah, man, we definitely got some things coming, man. But everybody that reached out on behalf of the Ohio versus Texas, man, we was just running it by this morning when we was talking about it. So we still brainstorming, we still, yeah, I mean, trying to figure out exactly how we want to do it. But I just want everybody to know I did have several promoters reach out to me. I'm talking about more than 3. So that's something that I'm only inclined to believe we're definitely gonna be able to bring to y'all. So yeah, I mean, that's gonna be fire. I ain't even gonna hold you. When you talk about the talent, that the likeliness of a Ohio combined with the talent that Texas is already presenting to the boxing community, man, then this is definitely gonna be a hell of a show that we gonna give you. And there go one of the pioneers to making it happen. Hold on, let me put the link in there for you, Brody. I sent it to your email. But yeah, man, let me put the link in the chat for my brother. But yeah, man, it looked like that's definitely gonna happen. And I couldn't be more pleased to see, yeah, I mean, the impact and the willingfulness of the promoters that just reached out, yeah, I mean, and really wanting to make this happen and wanting to see this happen. So I applaud y'all, man, and we definitely gonna try and make it happen. Yeah, I mean, as we get ready to upstart OTB promotions as well, man. We working. I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. We working. Got the queen in the building. I lied, man. Salute. Appreciate you tapping in, queen. Appreciate you tapping in, man. We about to get to it in a little bit. Go ahead, hit the link when you ready, big bro. And what else we got? Did we get to everybody? Okay, we got to everybody. All right, now let's get to it, man. Let's talk about it. Shakur Stevenson, man. Now I told y'all that I felt like a lot of them blows was gradually irritating me. I remember watching this fight, and each one knowing that they was already low, and his continualness within, yeah, I mean, still committing to these shots was troublesome to me. You understand? That began to grow in troublesomeness. And I was watching this, actually watch this whole fight with my guy Boxing Gems, man. So if y'all don't know, get the Boxing Gems, man. He did just drop his Anthony the Real Caleb Plant film watch. And if y'all don't know, man, he gives a more technical breakdown than I do. I do a breakdown that's for casual fans. You understand, that might not be too familiar with some of the things that's going on within the within the lines of the fight. You understand? Salute to my big brother stepping in the building himself. Ohio runs boxing, Mr. Marcus Now. How you feeling, big bro?
What's good, man? What's good? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me in there? Can y'all hear me? I can hear you. I probably got to come out.
Damn, I can't hear you. Can y'all hear him? Hold on, let me leave, big bro. That might be my shit. Take off, big bro. I gotta leave out for a minute. I'm gonna come.
Okay. How everybody been doing? I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. Y'all should be able. I can't see the chats. I gotta look at the chats too. But it's been cool.
Big bro. Damn, I still can't hear you. Shit, they can. It's all good. Oh, okay. There we go.
What happened? Can you hear me?
There you go. There you go.
Okay, I don't know why that happened. I jumped off. I don't know how the heck.
Nah, that'd be StreamYard. That'd be StreamYard pulling our coattail, bro. They gotta fuck with us and let us know that unless they let us. Yeah, you know what I mean.
I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Nah, they gotta let us know that they run the show. Yeah, man.
That's funny. Yeah, it's good. What's good, everybody? What's been good, bro? What's been good?
Man, how y'all feeling? How you feeling, big bro?
Pretty
Let me get
good,
that
man.
off of our screen, man. But yeah, man. I was talking with Big Mo Texas Cletus this morning and No Duckzone, and they brought to me the idea of a Ohio versus Texas card that we present ourselves.
Now, is we talking about the amateur, or are we talking about like a slash amateur and pro?
See, that's what I'm thinking, because once I had like 3 promoters reach out to me this morning once they caught wind of it. So it's looking like it's probably gonna be an amateur and a pro card. You understand? It's we probably gonna put some amateurs probably early on the card, and then towards the main card we'll go with the pros that we can have presentable. Yeah, I mean, that we can have in that essence. But for you being the voice of Ohio, you understand, and it's only right that we give you your flowers, you understand, and everything that you do for our boxers, bro, because you know what I mean, just when you post one of our fighters, you understand, for them to get that type of exposure, for them to get that type of recognition, as well as be thrown, which me and you was just talking about this, but you know what I mean, like I told them, me and him talk a lot, so y'all just are witnesses of these conversations that we have, you understand. But for somebody who instrumental in getting these fighters these type of fights, man, and for everything you do for these fighters who not really in position to promote themselves, or their promotion might not be doing the proper job with them promoting them, bro, you do it, and we appreciate it.
I appreciate that, man. I definitely appreciate that, man. I was telling you on the phone the other night. I was just talking about, take some time apart, getting a little peace of mind, man. Had to take care of some personal business, and had to get some me time, man. Sometimes you need that because I've always been about the fighters and the brand since I first started and been consistent. You know what I mean? And that's what it's all about. Talking about the fighters who don't get that much shine and recognition. And shout out to Cincinnati, real deal. What Dion and them and Kevin them's doing up there in that gym is amazing. It makes us look good as a whole. I'll tell y'all that all the time, man. So I sell High Rock
Facts.
Boxing. It makes us look good as a whole. They should get way more recognition than they've been getting.
Facts.
They just it's just that's just what it is. They should get way more recognition. Uh, but yeah, on the back end, I have been in a great position to be able to help these fighters get fights and even from deals. Getting from advertisement where they getting sponsors. Some of these fighters are getting certain sponsors because I posted them, and that's great, man. I didn't even know it, and then they reach out and let me know that, and that's great, man. That's really, really great. It's been a blessing, man, to see that because at the end of the day, it's not about me; it's about them, and putting them in position, and hopefully, they just bless other fighters behind them, man, as they grow up, go up that ladder and become successful, man. That's because at the end of the day, it's always about giving back. So.
Facts. And yeah, I mean, for y'all that don't know, you understand, man, I was in the comments on every boxing video I could find. And Big Bro was like, hey, bro, you see something different. It's time to really, channel that energy in the right direction. You understand? Because right now you wasting the vision that you have and what you see in boxing. I mean, everybody don't see what you see. So, I mean, from me and being me actually growing within this industry and I mean, now I have networks who tell me how good my breakdowns are. You understand? So from somebody who was just doing this for the love of the sport, man, and for you to actually be like, nah, bro, you got to figure out whatever it is, you got to figure it out. But we need this on a consistent basis, and you have a voice. So for you to really put the fire and put your hand on my back and tell me to go ahead and push me forward towards this direction, then I'ma always be in debt to you for that, bro. Between you and Wyatt, bro, y'all was the first two people that told me, like, man, make this shit happen because you really do see something different. So
Mm-hmm.
so I appreciate that, big bro. I appreciate everything you give to this shit willingly. You understand, without
Mm-hmm.
wanting nothing back from it. So
Right.
yeah, I mean, to hear that you needed some time. I told you, bro. I was always supportive in that. You more of a pillar towards what you do. You understand? For this community, for this boxing community. Salute to King Styles in the building. Salute to my big bro boxing gyms in the building, man.
I love that name, Boxing Gyms. That's dope.
Oh my gosh, man. Hey, and when I
I
say,
love,
man,
hey, I
that
love that's unique, man. I love
man,
Boxing.
that's like, hey, that's like college courses. When I say, man, I love film, y'all. So you understand it ain't never no spitefulness, or you understand it, and like I love, like, man, me and him can break down. Me and him just did. I did the Caleb Plant fight. He just did the Caleb Plant fight. And for me to be able to watch another fight break down on the same fight that I broke down and still be able to take something out of it, you understand? That's definitely the college courses to this school. So when you graduate from OTB boxing school, you definitely graduate in the boxing gyms and
That's,
everything that, like, man, bro, big bro sent me film, y'all. Like, man, if y'all don't know, like, I go through hell getting these network approvals before PBC did reach out and say, hey, we got you. We love your work. You understand? I was going through hell. So for him to reach out and offer me to film him as well as Box Talk one-on-one, that's another brother of OTB Boxing School. But man, for him to offer me the film and for him to offer me the classes, you understand, to help my channel progress is monumental, and I'ma always be in debt to you for that, bro. As long as I got a channel, as long as I have students, then yeah, I
right.
mean, we got you. Nah, real talk, bro. Real shit, bro. Like, you understand? Y'all know I ain't gonna never sugarcoat nothing. I'm from
I'm
the
about to
street.
go subscribe to him. I ain't never. That was the first time I heard of him. Just
Oh nah, man. I'm telling you, nah, sub to him, bro, because
yeah.
he really teaching, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, we teaching class, but to see somebody that
He
gives
got a
you a
different
technical.
outlook.
Yeah, he got a more
Like
technical outlook. You
okay.
understand? He gonna break everything. Now you gonna love that shit. I ain't even gonna hold you. You gonna be on his shit for yeah. I mean, you gonna love that because we real diehard boxing fans. So a lot of the terminology, you understand, a lot of casual fans may not be, yeah, I mean, as intrigued or as up to date with it. You know what I mean? Able to digest it. But for us diehards, oh, we love that shit, man. And as long as I got a channel, I'ma always make sure that my students is always intrigued with the next level. Yeah, I mean, because when you in 8th grade, you can't wait to get to high school. When you in high school, you can't wait to get to college. So yeah, I mean, I'ma always make sure all my students is intrigued with what the next level goes to, yeah, I mean, and what it looked like. Salute to my big bro D-Man Jr. in the building. Man, I told you on the clock, D-Man.
I never. You say you count low blows over there on
Man, he know what I'm talking about. He on the clock. He on the clock. D-Man, another one, y'all. D-Man got a very unique perspective in boxing. And the more that he's in the culture, the more he's building a want for his input. And as long as you can have a want for the people to know what you feel about it, then ain't nothing that I ain't gonna never not tell you it's a place for you in this community. As long as we open this community, as long as this community accepted me with open arms, then I'm gonna continue to grow it and open my arms to everybody who wants to come along for this ride, because it's all of our responsibility and boxing to do so. Salute to my big bro Knockout 86 TV. Man, that's my brethren right there. You know, when you get a minute, you hit the link, man, because we gonna get to it, man. If y'all don't know, get the Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Man, he is another one who has brought something monumental to the culture and to this environment, and him embracing debate and him being able to allow us to embrace the right to agree to disagree within our culture. I believe that that's a big problem that we have in our culture as African Americans. You understand? As y'all know, I'm a nigga. So you understand, as some of us that's just niggas. Every African American ain't a nigga. Yeah, I mean, I'm a nigga. So for those of us who come from that essence, for you to embrace and offer your platform to allowing us to grow within the debate and embracing the right to agree to disagree without no conflict, bro, you don't know how important that is.
Yeah.
Gotta say that. But let's get to it, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Shit, it
Man,
looked to me. Go ahead, bro.
Let me say this real quick. Let me say this real quick for those. I get so sick and tired of some of these boxing fans that you can't have a disagreement. It's like, listen, guys, y'all not going to agree with everything we say. Y'all just not. Even if y'all do mess with us, there's going to be some things that y'all just going to disagree with. And that's okay. But that does not mean we don't know boxing because you have a disagreement with us on whatever topic we talking about. That is crazy to me. You have a guy that's been following me for 8 years and then comment and say, I don't know nothing about boxing, but you've been following me for 8 years. 8 years. Now I don't know nothing about boxing because
Man,
of a topic that's emotional to you. Sit your butt down, bro.
Man, and I'm not gonna name the group, but I just seen somebody post a picture of Blue and talking about his content and shit. But it's a picture that you got off of his show. So so now it's cool to take niggas' picture, watch they shit, and then sneak them on they shit. Like, come on, man. What's up, my brother Knockout? How you feeling today, bro?
Chilling, bro. How y'all doing, man?
Man, we good, bro.
It's hilarious. I saw that post too, man.
Man, that shit is ridiculous. I had to speak on it. I just couldn't help myself, man. I'm still fighting some of these street tendencies that I have.
It's a love-hate thing, man. That's what I don't take it too personal. I just laugh, man. I see it all the time. They'll ride with you, but the moment you tell them, or especially if it's a fighter that you're picking against that they actually don't like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, they're gonna go crazy. If they like a fighter and you picking against them, oh, they're gonna go crazy. Some of my followers, they was like they crazy. They like they mad at me that I'm picking Crawford over Spence. They just don't like it. They like, oh, what? Oh nah, you don't
And
know
why would
boxing.
anybody get mad at you for your boxing pick? They both can win that fight. That shit's stupid.
Absolutely.
But
That's just it's
to
the
me, it's just
emotion.
a sign.
It's emotion.
I view it
It's
as a
emotion.
sign. I view it as a sign of respect, bro. Because I ain't on blue blood level, but to be in the position now where dudes is kind of taking shots and you know what I'm saying, making videos and shit like that, to be in that position, bro, I just view it as a sign of respect, because people do that when they really don't want the smoke that a boxing conversation will bring, you know. So I just when people do that shit, man, I'm to the point. It used to bother me, but now I just laugh at it, because when I finally catch up to them, that boxing conversation is extremely one sided. So I learned to understand why they do the shit that they do, bro. So I don't even worry about the shit.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right, man. I had a guy actually come to me in the live fight and introduced himself, and he gave me his name. I ain't gonna even put him out there like that. I ended up unblocking him, but it was a guy I blocked. And he was like, oh man, I follow you. His energy was totally different than what he was on Facebook when I blocked him. You feel what I'm saying? But he was so happy to see me, man, and nothing but love. I love what you do. And I'm like, dude, I got his name. I went home. His name was very obvious. But then I'm like, oh, I blocked him. Yeah, he must follow me on IG or something, because I blocked him on the other pages. I remember our conversations, man.
See, man, for somebody who's so small, I'm glad to get a troll in this motherfucker. Like,
hear you, bro.
Hey, it's coming.
It's gonna come, though, bro. It's gonna come, and when it comes, you ain't gonna. At first, it's gonna be like, damn, bro, like you ain't gonna want the shit, but then you get used to the shit, man. It just
it's gonna throw you off.
It come with the shit, bro. But you better than me, Ohio runs boxing, because I like if you the way that people talk shit, bro. Like if you talk shit and you see me in person, bro, don't come around me thinking shit cool and shit. Like I ain't.
No, I'm with you 100%.
I'm not trying to hear that shit. I ain't trying to be the biggest person.
It caught him by surprise. He ain't know who he was,
because it was like almost a fan, bro. It's like
yeah.
Saying you blocked me. It was all love. And then when I thought about it and went back and looked his name up because it was so obvious, then I'm like, I blocked homeboy. Like, no, we had some back. We've been going back and forth. It was a little tension, man. You getting personal and start name calling, but they meet me in person, and that's scary because they do that. I remember being in New York, and Keith Thurman was there in the crowd, and it was the Sean Porter and Danny Garcia fight. I'm there, and every time they show Keith Thurman, there's these two dudes sitting next to me. They screaming loud, boo! I mean, going crazy loud, man. Every time they show Keith. Man, when the fight was over, I'm almost sitting on the floor level. So, like, when the fighters on the ground, and everybody sitting on the floor level can get up and walk up the steps and be right there with us. So I'm almost right there on the floor. Me and my ex at the time, Clarissa Shields came over there to us, and then we greet him. But Keith Thurman come over there. That's why I got a picture on my face, because I took a picture with him. I didn't even want to take a picture. I just showed him love. My girl was like, "Take a picture." I'm like, "All right." Well, I showed love. It was good. But the two dudes that were screaming the whole night boo was the biggest fans. Can we get a picture? I'm like, these dudes booing the whole night every time. Bro, every time they showed
Hell no.
They was the loudest.
Yeah, I can't go,
bro,
man.
They was the loudest, and Keith gave them a picture. Didn't even know that they was probably booing him.
That's corny, bro.
Say, bankhead, it must be two sides.
Yeah, bro, done it all. Look at that.
I'll never forget that.
I'll
never forget
that. Dog, not me.
These niggas crazy, man.
Hey, but see, that's why I respect Kenny Porter, because he don't play that. That's why he did with Barbershop. Listen, we can have our opinions, but some things you just can't say, and you cross that line. Don't get mad at me if I don't want to give you no interview. Don't get pissed off at me if I want. That's why I respect Kenny. Kenny don't play that, man. Then you get mad at Kenny because he don't want to give you an interview, but yet you go on your platform talking about him like a dog. Man, get out of here, bro.
Listen, man, like that's what you got to know who you are. Like, bro, I know I'm very opinionated. I know that my shit may rub if a fighter listen to it. or a business person in boxing listen to it. I know some of my opinions may rub people the wrong way. So guess what? I don't even try to do no fucking interviews, bro.
Right.
Because I feel like that'll make me have to try to act like I'm cool with you or try to not criticize you when it's time to criticize you. So I don't even go for them hoes, bro. I'm just a boxing fan giving my opinion and my analysis, bro. That's it. That's all.
I say that to say this, not because that opinion that you have, bro, it allows you to ask questions that a lot of people won't. You understand? So as far as you and the interviews go, I mean, start to look into that, because that, with giving your insight and your love for this sport, bro, like, I mean, that opinion that you have is what allows you to ask the questions that we won't ask. And a lot of times when people having them on their platform, then they feel an obligation to cater to the interviewer itself. You know what I mean?
But you seen how, like, you seen me on the panel with Bill Haney before, bro. Like,
facts, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't go for the, like, nah, bro.
What do you mean? That was one of the best interviews of the fucking year. Like, real talk,
like,
bro.
Like, I can't do it with you, dog. You're not gonna tell me that you no, bro. No. You're not gonna tell me that you can do all of this shit, bro. Bob Arum is telling y'all what to do, bro. I don't hear you, bro.
Right.
I do not hear you. You're not. Y'all been begging for a shot at Undisputed. Y'all not dropping them goddamn belts, bro. Who are you talking to right now, bro?
No, yeah.
Facts, and that's what made that interview dope. You understand? Because that was actually one of the days that I didn't make it on. I mean, I think that I did, but my internet was tripping. So I actually.
We'll drop
actually, I got to watch that. I'm listening to Knock like, get his ass, Knock, get his ass.
No, you will not, bro. No, you're not.
Yeah.
You're not doing
I didn't see that. That was good. So that interview must have came on, like I said, another show, or he was on another show and y'all.
Nah, he was on Key. He was on everything.
He was on everything. Boxing. We was on the panel. Okay. You know, he liked to pull up and shit. Shout out to him. Okay. He's a great promoter. He's a great father. He be doing this thing and shit. But bro, like, that shit, you're not getting that shit off on me, bro. I'm not.
Right.
I can't.
And at the end of the day, we have a responsibility to, I mean, not only our brand, but the opinions in which we have and our knowledge within the sport to, I mean, never curve that just because you own my damn show.
And that's what he was trying to say too, and I respect that, because if you don't want to change up who you are to start doing interviews either. You see what I'm saying? Because like I said, if he's a strongly opinionated guy, he's not going to sit there and say, well, I want so-and-so on my show because I can't talk about his feet work, or I can't talk about. You don't want to have that type of mindset. You know what I'm saying? That's
the thing too, OTB. Like, if you get a big enough interview, bro, like, they will tell you what questions not to ask and what you can. Like, ain't nobody can tell me what I can talk about and what not to ask and shit, bro. No, bro.
Listen, and I've been on that side. I've been on that side when it comes to the Ohio. I got connections to damn near everybody from Ohio, pretty much.
Fact.
But what I have done, because I do interviews, but I've been on the laid back. I'm gonna start getting more back into it because I do that.
Yeah.
But I've been in situations where I actually give other guys interviews with the fighters, and they would get an interview, but I didn't do my homework enough to know that these guys didn't already talk dirt and trash about the guy I just gave an interview to.
Right.
When the fighter go back and see that, they're like, dang, I thought he was cool people. Marcus, what's going on? This nigga talking about my family. My dad must not be a good boxer. I'm like, what?
Right. Like,
and that's out of that shit. That shit uncalled for. But see, the goal is though, for any content creator that wants to do interviews, the goal is build your platform first to the point to where you can get like the interviewers where people want to come to you and they can't tell you what to talk about and shit. Like, get big enough to where, like, for instance, an example would be the Breakfast Club. Like, if you're a rapper, you go to the Breakfast Club or some shit, they platform so big, you ain't telling Charlamagne what to ask you, bro. When you come there, you already know any and everything is up for discussion. So if I ever do it one day, OTB, it'll be when my shit is so big that, bro, I run this shit. If you coming over here, it's because you know you're going to get thousands of eyes on you. It's going to be because you know that my shit is popping, and I'm going to ask you what I want to ask you. You don't send me shit that I can ask and can't ask. Otherwise, we just ain't gonna do the interview. That would be the goal. That's why I would want to build it first. But that ain't never been the goal, bro. I just wanna talk boxing, bro. Like that's really all I started this shit to do, man.
I'm gonna tell you this though. That's how it started. You just want to talk boxing, and before you know it, you co-promoting, you behind the scenes, you doing more. Hey, bro, that's just what I wanted to do. I didn't expect this to be as big. But like you said, I have a great relationship with a lot of the boxers behind the scenes, so I don't think they ever feel like, oh, shoot, Marcus, you can say whatever, bro. Like we had that relationship, but like you said, that's true. But man, that's how I started. You just start in boxing, and before you know it, a promoter hits you up, and you'll be in another direction before you know it, bro. Doing something totally different on top of what you're already doing. That's just how it works in this sport, man. It's so open. Everybody can do anything, man. It was a
real quick. OTB, do you want to do you have time? Do you want to judge? Do you want to judge a debate tomorrow?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I got you locked in.
I'm having my next victim too, because I ain't never got beat up in the streets and didn't come back and get my smoke. So yeah, I mean, I'm keep.
I knew you was coming. I knew you was coming back. I was like, I ain't even gonna say nothing to him about it.
I go 1-47. I don't care if I go 1-47. Man, I'm gonna win one of these motherfuckers.
I'm actually debating tomorrow, so you'll be judging my debate. But keep it down the middle. If you feel like I lost, then you feel like I lost. You know what I'm saying? You know me. I don't need no favors. You already know how I give it up.
I know it's gonna be a hell of a debate. Appreciate you stepping up, Lone Star Steph, man. It's a link in the chat. Man. You want to step up, bro? Gotta say that.
What's up with it, Steph? But yeah, bro, I'm and it's the one that you like too. It's gonna be the Jesse Bam Rodriguez Monster Anyway joint.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good debate, y'all. For everybody that might not be too in tune, man. That's a very even debate for real. Like that's really a debate that's gonna come off on persuasion and your ability to really get your point off on the people. Yeah, I mean, and for them to feel where you coming from. Because as far as resumes go, they both damn near even. Yeah, I mean, both of them got hell of a resume. Both of them have hell of a talent. And I ain't gonna hold you. That's a fight that's on my wish list. Not like I need that. I need that.
You know, I got Bam. Anybody 118 down, I got Bam, bro. You already know. That's shit. Somebody gonna have to show me they can beat his ass, bro.
Man, I ain't gonna hold you. And Bam really owe you a lot. I ain't even gonna hold you because you was the first person to really embrace, I mean, and to really put that name on our culture. You feel?
Yeah, people like, man, you crazy? Who is this guy? What are you talking about? Like, bro, I've been watch that man fight, bro.
Facts. And I remember you really pulling my coattail. Like, nah, OTB, hey, he there. He got all the tools. And I can remember the night that I actually went back and watched his fight based off of you telling me that. Because if you don't know, you one of the few people, bro, that can tell me something and I really will retract one of my statements. Like, I mean, you one of the few people. Normally, y'all know OTB will argue until he is like literally in the dirt. What they say, put him in the dirt, man. What you gonna have to put me there?
You have argued with me. You have argued with me for like 2-3 hours straight, only to come back a few hours later, whether it's on a text or we on a different panel, and then just say, "Yeah, bro, you know I agree with you, right?" Like, nigga.
That's because, bro, nobody clicks on. We are content creators, y'all. Nobody comes to none of our pages to see us all agree on anything.
That's big fact.
If nothing else, I mean, the ability to disagree is something that also helped with my anxiety. I mean, for y'all that don't know, I suffer from anxiety attacks. So, I mean, I've been on panels and knockout and said everything that I was about to say. You understand? And I done had to channel all of this shit. come up with more talking points. You understand that bro hadn't said, or that Key hadn't said, or that Batman hadn't said. You understand? And it's really helped me grow as a person, bro. So I mean, man, the things and the ways that we help each other within this community, man, I'ma always be in debt to y'all for, bro.
Bro, that shit be making me mad when they be like, I'm gonna go to you, I'm gonna go to you, I'm gonna go to you, and then I'm gonna go to knockout last. I'm like, God damn.
You just be checking the boxes as people talking. You just be checking the boxes up. Can't say that shit. Can't say that shit.
And that is so true, man. That's one of the things too that I hate when somebody got saying some real great points. It's like, dang, I really don't need to follow back after that. You know what I mean? Sometimes I was like, man, he didn't already put the icing on the cake with that one. So
man, but our knowledge and our love for this shit is what make us really dig deep. That's why they say, man, when you fight the best bring the best out in you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, and
when you right, bro, and shout out to you for understanding that, bro. That's why, bro, when we had our conversation behind the scenes, that's why I was so surprised after your last debate, and then it only took you a few hours though, bro. And you like, nah, man, and you can't, like, bro. That's why I'm always here whenever you live, bro, and I'm gonna always support your shit because you want some realness, bro. Like you. I was like, bro, not you, bro. Like not
and that's how he really came at me, y'all. He like, you come on, OT, bro. You better than that, man. I don't got shit to say to you until we get this shit together. But for everybody that don't know, yeah, I mean, man, just like when y'all seen Anthony Joshua meltdown, when you put a lot into something, you understand, and it don't deem the result that you see coming, then yeah, I mean the hurt is more excessive. You understand? And I ain't never too masculine. I ain't too much of a nigga to not get up here and tell y'all. Yeah, I mean, losing hurt. You understand? Losing at anything hurt when you have a competitiveness within yourself. You understand? So not only that, but the preparation hurt it, and that also allowed me to understand some things that I have to channel mentally. Yeah, I mean, me telling y'all I do suffer from anxiety attacks. I done been shot before. I had PTSD real bad. You knock on my door at the wrong time, I'm liable to answer with both my guns in my hand, just because of some of the things that I've been through within the course of my life. So that like certain things that you go through help you realize certain problems and deficiencies that you have. And it's you having people like these two people around you who can tell you when, I mean, your ass is actually wrong, and when, I mean, it's actually something that you can overcome. So, I mean, I appreciate you for that.
You do the same shit for me, bro. But I'm always like, this shit, it seems just YouTube, and we ain't met each other in person. But bro, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm always tell what the truth is to me, and I may be wrong sometimes, but shit, I'm gonna tell you what I really think. But you ain't never gonna have to worry about where you stand with me. I think you on some bullshit. I'm be like, hey, bro, you on some bullshit. I gotta talk to you later, bro. Like,
hey, y'all too, with a few people. I gotta say, man.
This nigga interrupted my whole run and shit, boy. I was mad to the motherfucker, boy.
Man, I was hurt, goddammit. I say, man, no, you can't put this. I felt like Anthony Joshua. You say, how did you beat me? Goddammit, I worked hard, I tried hard, I fought hard.
Hey, bro.
It was really that situation. Throw the belts in the fucking.
Right.
All he had to do, Ohio, all he had to do, bro, he just had some shit in the wrong place for each round. If he'd moved some shit that he said in the second round, move that shit to the first round, he'd have won that shit 2-1, bro. He just fucked it up right there in that little cusp. It's like it hit him, and then he was like, oh yeah, nigga, you said this shit, and he started going back at the shit that the other dude said. But bro, that was for the first round. Like if he'd have said that shit, he'd have bodied him, bro. He'd caught him a 2-1 W, bro.
And not only that, knock, but yeah, man, bro, like the things that I learned from that situation, bro, like I learned so much about myself, man. Ass whoopings teach you a lesson, y'all. You understand? Ass whoopings teach you a lesson, if nothing else. So, yeah, I mean, and for you to really hit me behind the scenes in that essence, bro, and for you to really embrace me like that, man, you more than a brother to me. Not know that, man.
Yeah, bro. We good, man. We good. I can't wait to tell you. You already know I got some shit on Shakur because you already heard a little bit of it. I got a little,
and a lot of that too, y'all, is within our masculinity. Don't allow us to ask for help. I mean, that's something that we just don't do as men. I mean, we don't just be like, bro, Help
What up,
me out
D-Man?
with this. You know what I mean? Help me out with this.
Mhm.
So that's something that I really encourage us to do more
Tell
of.
y'all right now, whoever OTB getting the ring with next, y'all got a problem on your hands.
Man, we gonna get it together slowly but surely. And if we gotta
Y'all
go
got a problem on your hands.
if we gotta go 1-41, we ain't gonna get our ass whooped and not come back. I promise you that. Hell. But let's get to the Shakur Stevenson, man. How y'all feel about some of the low blows that you seen? We about to look at some of them too. You understand? I definitely got a clip for us to look at. But how did y'all feel?
I felt like, bro, it was a fighter. I was watching a fighter try to fight in a style that he's not comfortable with. So in doing that, his accuracy was off. Because I don't think it was intentional. I just think he was missing because he's not used to, I'm gonna walk you down, I'm gonna try to break you down, I'm gonna be aggressive, I'm gonna lead the action, I'm not gonna counter punch you. I will counter sometime, but I'm gonna be the aggressive one. So when you fighting in a style that you're not accustomed to, you're gonna make mistakes like that, bro. So that's what I think of his low blows. I think it was just him trying to get fighting a style that doesn't suit his skill set best. And as a result, shit, he ended up, hitting a bunch of low blows on Conceição. Because Shakur, see, people would say, "Oh man, he was doing what he did against Jamel Herring." Well, if you were paying attention, he wasn't, bro. Like
He
he fought
really wasn't. A
totally
different fight.
in a totally different fight. Like all that, like what Shakur needs to understand, and this is my thing with him, guys like Devin Haney, what they need to understand, bro. Like if you do get a stoppage, it's probably gonna come because you picking somebody ass apart and you just countering them at will. And you making them miss and making them pay over and over and over and over and over and over again, bro. Shakur, you're not gonna stop people, especially as you move up in weight, bro. You're not gonna stop people by walking them down, bro, with power shots. That ain't you. Because when you walk somebody down with power shots, even though you was hitting on Conceição, he could see your shit coming. And when guys can see your shit coming, then they can brace for it, unless you got that Gervonta Davis thump. You know what I'm saying? That type of thump that Terrence Crawford can have when he gets you hurt. That Errol Spence thump to where I can come at you, but I hit so hard and I'm so good, I can still get you out of there. Shakur Stevenson don't have that, bro. He don't have that type of thump where if you brace for his shit, he gonna do nothing with you. And so as a result, by him not sitting back a little bit, he made it to where Conceição could see his shots. I want to say it was like the 10th or the 11th round when Shakur finally changed it up a little bit and boxed a little bit and boxed off his back foot. That's when he landed his best shot of the night, when he landed that counter uppercut that he threw. That left hand counter uppercut that caught fucking Conceição in his tracks and made him, bam, stop right there on the dime. Fact. That's how you get stoppages if you Shakur, bro. So overall, bro, I just think them low blows was a result of him fighting in the style that he's not accustomed to. In the style, quite frankly, I know a lot of people got Shakur. I know the homie Key is real high on Shakur, and a lot of guys are. They got Shakur over Devin. They think Shakur can beat Tank Davis. Not the Shakur that I saw fight against Conceição. He can't fuck with them trying to fight like that, bro. He need to go back to that back-footed counter puncher, master of distance, barely make you miss, but I'm right there to make you pay, defensive wizard. Because that aggressive ass shit, your power don't grow as you go up in weight, bro. So all that aggressive, I'm gonna be a body snatcher, I'm gonna walk you down and shit. All right, good luck, bro. Hey. Good luck. He wasn't even comfortable. OTB, and I'll pass it. He wasn't even comfortable countering off his front foot, bro. He wasn't even comfortable countering off his front foot when he was walking old boy down. When he was walking old boy down, when Conceição threw punches at him and Shakur was on his front foot, Shakur was good at making them miss, but he couldn't throw nothing after that. He would just make them miss.
Never transition.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So I just got that. He did his thing, but I just still got a lot of questions, bro. Long story short.
Facts.
I agree. No, I agree because I'm a big fan of Shakur. I've been following him since the Olympics. My boy Charles Conwell from Cleveland, Ohio, was on that team. So I've been following Shakur for a long time, man. I think he has the goods, but you nailed it on the head. You said a lot of great things. This is one of the reasons why, and I'm going to say this because a lot of people didn't know this. This is one of the reasons why Shakur Stevenson team did not accept the fight with Albert Bell. He would have to come forward and really force the fight with Albert Bell, who can box. They did not like that style of fighting. And then you seen in his last fight what he was, how inaccurate he was when he was coming forward trying to press at times and threw those low blows a lot, threw a couple low blows, which wasn't intentional. I'm glad you said I don't think it was intentional, like Earl Spence and Sean Porter, but that's another fight. That's another fight. But again, I think you broke it down great, man. I think that's exactly what it was, Shakur. He does have to work on that, but that's one of the reasons why they did not fight Albert Barrel. So a lot of his fans go, oh, no. Shakur is good to me. I think he is good, but he has some things he has to work on. And Albert Bell would have definitely been giving him problems with that reach. Albert Bell was long, and it's a lot of things. The reason why some of these guys duck these guys because they know their styles is going to give them problems. And that's what you just broke down is one of the reasons why Shakur team did not take that fight. I think they advised Shakur not to take that fight. As far as Shakur, like I said, I know OTV gonna go in on him. You know what I'm saying? That's still my guy. He got some things to work on. You know what I mean? He has some things to work on. I'm not gonna say too much on him, but go ahead, OTV. It's on you.
Man, I get it. Yeah, I mean, and I wanna award him this talent grade that everybody's giving him. Yeah, I mean, I really want to award him with that. But I have to also factor in that you are bigger than everybody that you have fought. So your ability to fight within distance isn't something that I can really give you a lot of credit for, because it's not something that you did when you was fighting somebody who was actually your damn size. And when you did fight somebody who was your damn size and Robinson Conceição, now you got to come in overweight. So you can be sure that you could take these type of punches fighting off of the front foot that you knew that you were accustomed to taking. You understand? And it really did. I'm sorry, y'all. It made me really assess his talent differently when I look at an Oscar Valdez who is way smaller than you. You understand? I look at a Joet Gonzalez who's way smaller than you. I look at a Jamel Herring who's way smaller than you. And y'all know what? In none of them fights did he walk them down like that. And all of them fights, he boxed first, and then you started to punish in them. You know what I mean? So to watch you fight that type of fight, and for me to be such a fan of boxing and such a fan of the science, y'all, for me to sit here and say, oh, well, yeah, I still give him the same damn grade that he had before. No, I'd be lying. You understand? Because if I want to sit here and act like you don't have a reach advantage when you the taller fighter, you understand? It's bullshit. Not to mention that you benefit from fighting from distance. You're masterful fighting from distance. When you fighting Smurfs, I bet your ass is. But the second your ass go in there with somebody that got a 3.5-inch reach advantage, now you overweight. Now we knew you wouldn't make 135. Now you just walking down bullying people. Man, fuck out of here, man. You got to show me something, bro. Because I'm not impressed. I'm not, y'all. I'm not impressed. And I don't discredit the ring IQ that he have. I'm going to just say that they're going to have to move him differently before I'm impressed. You're going to have to do that shit against somebody with a higher ring IQ, somebody who actually can fight on the back foot when you can, you know what I mean? You just hadn't done that. Like shit, you hadn't done that. Not to mention, you ain't fought no big punchers.
This fight was, my bad, was this fight at 130, right?
Yeah, this was a 130 fight. Yeah, it was a 130 fight. And we gonna transition into the rest of the 130 division once we take a look at these clips and these low blow. I counted like 48 of them. I seen another motherfucker counted 68. I was talking to my guy over at Fight Film. Salute to Fight Film. Man, if y'all don't know, get the Fight Film too. He another film. Y'all know, man, I'm gonna try and big up everybody in the film industry, man, because everybody there embrace me. So yeah, I mean, any of these guys who do film, I'm actually trying to put together a show for just all of us film guys, man, where we could give y'all some of the things, and Knockout included. He a film guy too. Don't let Knockout fool y'all because he don't show no film. Knockout is a film extraordinaire. You understand? So I'm in a
they think I just be guessing my picks. OTV.
Man, shit. I don't know how with an 86% ratio. This nigga only wrong 14% of the time.
You know what I'm saying? They think I just be guessing. Don't tell them nothing.
Man, shit, Knockout is a film extraordinaire, but I am in the process of putting something down for all of us film guys where we could give y'all some different.
I ain't saying I watch the most boxing per week, but I find it hard pressed to believe that there's somebody that I don't watch at least as much as everyone else, bro. Like I watch a lot of fights, bro.
Man, I gotta give it to you, bro. That's why when you did the Dub Right Side interview, I told Dub, man, shit, I was shooting questions at you like shit, Knockout. Tell them how much time you put into your film watches, because I don't think that a lot of people realize exactly how much effort, you have to put in when you looking for a guy's deficiencies, because one mistake don't make it a deficiency. You understand? We have to find this in a repetitive nature. We have to find a counter theory, and then we have to look at a fight after we see the deficiency to see if you fix the problem. You understand? So given everything that you put into film watching, bro, I really deemed it necessary, as well as the things that your family sacrificed in the midst of you becoming this successful within your brand, bro. Like, you understand, a lot of people don't realize things that our families do to make sure that we can bring y'all this content, to make sure that the house is quiet for 2 hours and he come on at 8 o'clock at night. Y'all know how goddamn hard that is.
Yeah, they all go to their room and everything. But bro, on the Shakur Stevenson thing, bro, I feel like I gotta bring up, bro. Like, I need people to understand, like, when you fight in the style that he fights in, bro, do y'all understand the margin of error is so small, bro? Like, you gotta understand, he barely making guys miss by, not relying on his feet, but he relying on his head movement and his reflexes and shit. And so Oscar Valdez will barely miss a punch. Conceição will barely miss a punch. Fucking Jamel Herring will barely miss a punch. Do y'all understand, bro? Like, a fighter with better timing, a fighter that's more explosive, a fighter that has better boxing skills. Do you understand that margin? Like, you could mess around and misjudge some shit, and you get into the point where you go ahead and you start misjudging some distance against Lomachenko if you want to, or you misjudge how quick you can get away from a left hand from Tank Davis if you want to. Go ahead and misjudge that shit by a little bit, bro. So the style in which he fights, bro, shout out to him. He's mastered it. I think he's a phenomenal talent. But bro, people need to understand that when fighting like that, relying on yourself, tricking someone into thinking that you're in range when you're really not, and just relying on that slight movement to just barely make a miss, it is hard to find a fighter that don't catch up to eventually, bro. Because eventually you're gonna run into a dude that you gonna think you can get away, but your ass ain't gonna be able to get away, bro. And as he moves up in weight, that's gonna become more and more likely depending upon who he fights, bro. And I used to think that Shakur Stevenson was, that dude, and that he could beat everybody, and that he's the only guy that gives Tank a problem. But let me tell y'all something, bro. Like, after what I saw against Conceição, bro, Shakur is in show me mode. Like, he got to show me that he can beat them guys at the top. Like that whole Shakur watches Loma. Shakur can beat Devin. Shakur can beat Tank. All right, bro. Well, I've seen him fight 135 pounds.
You hit the nail on the head when you said he just didn't transition a lot of times into the offensive counter punching perspective once you did make him miss. Yeah, I mean, and that's what really worried me. Go ahead, bro.
No, I said he just described Roy Jones a little bit. That's what it sounded like. You know what I mean? Roy reflexes caught up with him at the end, man. It was like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you create a habit and it becomes, like I said, it becomes a bad habit later. When you fight somebody like Tank got fast reflex. That's what I tell people. Tank is quick, man, and jumping off his feet and like really exploding.
And that weight transition that Tank have, man, that shit is only duplicable by Jermell Charlo. That's the only person that's in boxing right now who transitions their weight like that, man. Tank transitions his weight with a flip of the hips.
Man, crazy.
And your ass is going, and that's crazy when you talk about shifting your weight from your front foot to your back foot, and he's already expending the weight at his hips. He already shooting it out.
And bro, people tell me I'm crazy, bro, about this shit, man. But it's like, to me, like when you really breaking this shit down, bro, and you trying to pick who you like but in these fights that are supposed to be 50-50, but I done seen Shakur feel somebody power like Nakathila, bro, and then he outboxed him, bro. He won the fight, no shade to him, but I didn't like the attitude of I felt his power, so I just boxed smart, and I didn't like. I don't like. And then you got a guy like Tank, like when you hit him, he like, oh shit, let's get it popping. Oh, you
Yeah, the fight started
like,
when
like,
you
bro,
hit Tank.
it's just something off to, and that's why, bro. Like when you really break it down on TV, that's why I've always favored Tank over Devin, Tank over Shakur, because I've seen all those guys getting moments where Shakur and Dev kind of look like they kind of like, oh, let me grab you real quick, let me get real defensive. Where Tank will walk through the fire on their ass, bro.
I ain't
And
lying.
in fights that I think are even, where I think they all gonna hit each other. I think they all got about, they all got some things that they do well, and I know it's gonna be an even fight. Give me the guy that I haven't seen walk through fire before, bro. Give me that guy over the ones that try to kind of put the fire out and run away from the fire. Like it's just a small observation that I made about Shakur, bro. Like when he feel that power, bro, he kind of, I didn't like what he did with Nakathila, like because he had the skills to just really like pick him apart even worse than he did Heron, but he felt
got
that
on
power.
that
He was like,
horse.
nah, let me play it safe. You can't be no play it safe ass boxer your whole career, bro. That shit gonna catch up to you, dog.
And my problem with that was that Nakathila was actually your size as well. That was somebody who was about the same size and height in you as well. So, yeah, I mean, I didn't get it. Like, yeah, I mean, I didn't get the fact that not only did I not like it, but let's also talk about the likeliness that Tank lands this right hand. When we seen Oscar Valdez hitting with 8 of them in one round. We've seen Jamel Herring land this right hand. We've seen Nakathila land this right hand. Most of the time in aspects where you either rotate in the wrong way, or you falling asleep while you on the line. And you take these right hands. You understand? So when it comes to a fighter like Tank, I've seen what Tank do when he closed the distance. And I've seen that you allow fighters to close the distance.
And he ain't a fighter that you can like. The dude that's gonna be Tank one day is gonna be the dude that can use his strength and use his boxing to keep Tank on the back foot. If Tank is coming to you, you're not winning the fight, bro.
No, because Tank had over 300 amateur career fights, y'all.
Yeah, bro. You're not like if he is on his front foot walking to you, you're not winning, bro.
Man, people forget that style. You understand? Is so monumental because it's relative off of instincts. Yeah, I mean, when you look at people that fight like that, when you look at James Toney, you understand? He had that fight style where they would walk down on you, not be active, but be good enough with their head movement to close the distance without punching with you. Therefore, you shooting your load, goddammit, and I'm just now closing the distance. Now it's easier for me to transition into offense because my defense has led me to that transition. Like, you understand? And fighters who are that dependent on certain punches, like a Devin Haney being dependent on the jab, a Shakur Stevenson being that dependent on the jab, yes, you will have success. Yes, we have seen fighters have success landing that jab on Shakur Stevenson. However, each time that Tank see that motherfucker, he downloading. And the second that he clicks send to sender, your ass is getting sent to sleep.
Fuck around and catch a right hook coming behind your jab or a straight left on top of your jab. Fuck around, be sleep. Don't know what happened.
I see y'all point on that. I can also look at it the other way too with Shakur Stevenson. Like I said, we see his flaws, like you just pointed out. I mean, it's obvious you can point that out. But then you have some times where they come into the fight, you talk about what they did in their previous fight, and they don't fight nothing like it. I seen it with Landy Laura, where he fought in Gulo. He got knocked down 3 times. I mean, you can take that film, we steady break it down. He got knocked down 3 times, but when he stepped up in competition against Canelo barely touched that boy in their fight. Now, I'm not comparing the same, but what I'm saying is Laura was more locked in. He knew it was a bigger fight, and he knew that, that what he was facing, Canelo was the dangerous opponent, and he was the A side. So he didn't fight like he did against Angulo. You know what I'm saying? So it was totally different. But here's my thing. Angulo had attributes that Canelo didn't either. You see what I'm saying? and Gulo knew how to cut the ring off. We know how Canelo is when he's facing the guy who got lateral movement where his feet gets into the sand. You know what I mean? So,
Facts.
we know that. But, sometimes I think we got to be careful with that too, because like I said, we can point out what they ain't doing. But sometimes when those fights that night, like Buster Douglas and Tyson, Buster was better that night. I don't see my boy Buster beating Tyson nine times out of 10, bro. I just didn't. But that night, it was his night, and we gonna keep it that night. We ain't fighting Mike again. You know what I mean? So that's how I look. Sometimes fights play like that. That's all I'm saying, guys. I think we can definitely talk about certain things Shakur can't do, but there's things he can box. And that's my thing. He can frustrate Tank too. He can get Tank into it. Tank, we haven't seen Tank fight nobody that really can actually box. That really but he has showed that he can slip the jab. You know what I mean? He got great timing. We have seen a lot of that. So I would never question it. That's why I say his explosiveness is what worries me against the Devin Haney and the Shakur Stevens. That explosive is what worries me more than anything, because he can punch, but he can get to you. You see what I'm saying?
You hit the nail on the head, bro. You 100% right. The other thing about Shakur and Devin, bro, that always gives me pause to cause is I have watched them allow fans, allow haters, or whoever, allow them to go in there with their whole career on the line and fight in a way that's not conducive to them getting the win as easy as possible, bro. Like, if you Shakur, bro, why are you even fighting in a way that's like, bro, like, just go be yourself, man. Just go do you, bro.
Right. No, that's
like, bro, that speaks to a level of insecurity and shit, bro. And I'm telling you right now, if that shit creep in, if they decide, man, look, bro, shit, everybody talking about Tank, man, I could take his power. I'm just gonna go in here and I'm gonna fight how he fight. I'm gonna do like, bro, bro. You gotta be humble, and you gotta fight in a way that fits your style. But if I'm Shakur Stevenson and I'm Devin Haney, bro, I don't care if you call me boring. I don't care if I only 6 or 7 punches. Zero. Bro, I am here to win, bro. Forget everything. If it's boring to you, then don't root for me. Because guess what? All of Newark, New Jersey, and the people that's rocking with me is gonna rock with me anyway. And then if you them, bro, the people that don't like you, they ain't gonna like you if you start getting knockouts. They just don't like you, bro. You not gonna get no new fans by putting yourself in harm's way. And that's what I didn't like about the performance either, bro. Like, why are you fighting in a way that you don't fight in, bro? Go be yourself, bro.
Did y'all notice him sitting on his shots as much? Like you could see him visually sitting on these shots more. You understand? And that's also what made him more predictable that you alluded to earlier. Yeah, I mean, in a later portion of the fight.
Sometimes, go ahead.
And when you talking about fighting somebody with that type of head movement, bro, like shit, you sitting on your shots like that, not only the energy that you expend in having that type of fight style, you understand? But man, shit, when you miss, it's draining. It's draining. And a Conceição was there, but some of these other fighters that we speaking about you fighting won't be there when you sitting on these punches like that. So, yeah, I mean, as far as that go, man, I just wasn't impressed, y'all.
I think
I can see why you wasn't impressed, bro. Because I see what you be looking for and what you be looking at, and it's the growth and it's the development, bro. Like, Conceição should have been somebody, bro. Like, you should just box him and pick his ass apart, and if the stoppage comes, the stoppage comes. All that extra shit, man. Like, that's gonna get you because you build the shit. You doing the shit right now for when you finally get to have a big fight. And all these habits that you building, all these things that you doing, bro, is getting you ready for when you had the Loma fight or the Tank fight or the Devin fight or whatever fight at 140. Like, that's what you're building yourself to, bro. So perfect what you already great at, bro. Quit trying all this new shit, and you're gonna mess around and you're gonna go in there and you're gonna end up fighting like that, bro, and it's gonna get you hurt, bro. Go be yourself, man. Until like if somebody force you to the front foot, if you Shakur, then cool. Somebody force you there, you had to make the adjustment, you had to do that. But to just open up the fighting that way because you're trying to do something for your hometown, bro, I don't know, bro. No.
I definitely get. Sometimes that plays. I think sometimes that's influenced. They're influenced by the other fighters that they like the Terrence Crawfords and the Earl Spencer. Sometimes that can happen too. I understand you said the fans play a part, but they are looking up to other guys too. They looking at these Canelos and these guys who are getting stoppages in certain fights, and they're like, "Dang, I want to get a stoppage. I want to be able to stop somebody. I want." So that plays a big factor too. But like y'all was saying, you have to go in there and fight your fight. You're not them. And I think that's what people got to understand. Style made fights. We all have our different styles that fits us. You got to go out there and do what got you there. And I'm gonna ask this question on the panel before we head to the next topic. I think, what do y'all think is more pressure? Fighting to be signed or being signed to stay on with the company?
I'll go first. I think that is definitely fighting the B sign. Yeah, I mean, when you look at some of the things that fighters do and you look at some of the things that they go through, yeah, I mean, when you don't have the right type, when you don't have that bigger promotion, you understand, some of these guys fighting in clubs and bars. You understand, some of these fights are held in hotel ballrooms. You understand, that's not big hotels. We talking about motel. Let me be specific. Motel ballrooms. You understand? So given some of the things that they go through, shit, you just sent the fighter all the way to Missouri. You understand, on the early portion of this year. Shout outs to Rasheed Stevens. You understand, who went all the way up there, and his fighter didn't make the person he was fighting didn't show up.
But came to the weigh-in, but
came to the weigh-in. Yeah, I mean, this is the shit that you got to deal with when you not signed. So I mean, my answer is definitely not signed, and that's why I encourage a lot of y'all to reach out to your local promoters, man. Support these boxers before they get on stage.
See, I see that, and I hear what you're saying, but I take it the other way. I think fighting to stay signed, because ignorance is bliss, right? Like if you ain't never been signed, then you don't know what it's like to have all of that shit backing you. So it's really no pressure. But the pressure of I done fought my way up to get signed. Now I'm signed. I took a couple losses. I don't want to go backwards. You know what I'm saying? Because at least if you fighting to get signed, you still got that okay, I'm a dog. I'm looking forward. This is what I'm looking forward to. But once you hit the mountaintop, so to speak, and you already know what it was like when you didn't have it, bro, that's more pressure, because don't nobody want to go backwards and shit, bro. It's like, was it more pressure looking for the job that I have now, or is it more pressure for me to keep the job that I have now? Well, it's more pressure to keep this motherfucker. Now I'm used to making this money. Now I got more things. I got more bills and shit. I got more responsibilities and shit. So this is more pressure, because getting shit is easy, bro. It's always harder to keep. It's like a champion, bro. Anybody can win a belt. You don't become champion until you start defending that motherfucker, bro. So I would say to do like a Jose Pedraza, right? Who's basically fighting to stay on top rank with every fight, and he one loss away from top rank, probably saying forget about it. And then he might, if he want to continue to fight, he probably got to go back to Puerto Rico from where it all started and go fight in the bars and the haciendas and all that shit in Puerto Rico. I think that's a lot more pressure than what Floyd Keith Schofield just had to go through when he finally got signed by Golden Boy, because he didn't know what the shit was like. He young and shit, and now he signed the Golden Boy. He good. But I think Pedraza is under way more pressure than somebody that ain't signed, bro, because he don't want to go backwards, bro. Nobody wants to go backwards, because that means your career is ending, bro.
Yeah, it's a good answer from both of y'all, man. I just thought that was a good question to ask y'all on this panel, man, because I see it from both sides. I actually see fighters who was signed get released, and they ego get in the way where they don't even want to fight in the ballrooms no more. They feel like they're bigger than the ballrooms now. So then you have this ego where they sit and wait till another big company try to sign them, and before you know it, 3 years is gone. Your boxing career. I've seen that. And sometimes you got to humble yourself. And a shout out to Albert Bell, because he got released by Top Rank, being undefeated, and a couple guys didn't even want to fight him. But his promoter, Vic Green, shout out to Vic Green. He kept him active, and he has still got decent fights. His last opponent was 20 and 2. I
Yeah,
think he
like
was 20 and 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, 20 and 2 was a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? So he kept him active, and Albert was humble, and on top of that, Albert's still in the top 10 on BoxRec and a lot of other
Just
section.
hit the top 5. Just hit the
Yeah,
top 5. Shout out to
yeah,
AB Prince
yeah.
Albert Bell.
Yeah. So but Albert is a humble guy, so he put his pride aside. He didn't care about going back fighting in the ballrooms or certain things like that after he got released from Top Rank. So it's a great, like I said, y'all both had great answers. I can look at it from both perspectives and see it. So yeah, but some fighters just feel like their ego getting in the way. I was making this much money. I ain't selling no ticket. I mean, not only do you get cut from Top Rank or PBC, but you go back to selling tickets. You go back to going back to the to holding the
To the
tickets.
grind.
Right. You go right back, and that can be a lot to certain fighters, man, where their ego get in the way and they feel like, damn, nah, I'm better than this. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, man, you gotta keep grinding. You'll definitely get back to that promised land. And sometimes you might not even be signed. You might be coming in as the B side, like a Willie Nelson. Willie Nelson came in and beat Tony Harrison, who was PBC. Willie Nelson wasn't signed. You know what I'm saying? So that can definitely happen. But I just wanted to bring that question on the panel, man.
It's like the NBA players and shit, like superstars and shit. They could probably still be a role player and shit for a couple of more years, but once they be losing and shit, they just retire, bro, because they probably can't take coming off the bench and shit like that.
That was a perfect analogy too, not.
Yeah, bro. Like you think Drew Brees couldn't come back and be somebody back up if he wanted to, bro? It's just like, nah, bro. I'm gonna go do this TV job and shit, bro. I'm not finna back nobody up when I know if I was 5 years younger, I'd whoop your ass. I'm way better than you and shit. Like, no, bro. I'm not doing that, bro. Like,
facts.
That's why I go.
Hey, that was a perfect analogy.
Yeah.
That was a perfect analogy, man. Well, let's get to it, man. Y'all know I had to go. I wouldn't be telling y'all that I seen all of these damn low blows if I wasn't gonna show them to you. You dig? So I want to know what y'all think about this shit, because I found it very troublesome, especially watching them in this essence. And let me know what y'all see. You understand? Because I most definitely seen a shitload of low blows, man. Like, it just looked to me like it was just a shitload of them. Look, there goes StreamYard. Is it playing in live motion for y'all? Do y'all see it? Or
No. I see it's freezing.
Yeah, it's freezing too much. That StreamYard thing on my shit.
He was learning from Shakur.
But look at that one right there. Like, you understand? You can't tell me some of this shit. You understand? You don't even feel as a fighter. Like, come on, man. I got irritated just looking at some of this shit. Look at that one. Like, man, some of this shit, y'all. I'm like, oh, hell nah. I'd have beat your ass after the fight, bro. I got kids and some more shit.
But you know what? I'm gonna listen. I definitely understand that, but I'm gonna give him credit for trying to at least go to the body, because most guys who can't really are not known for punching have to go to the body for majority of the time, because you're not known to be a puncher. So you're trying to catch the wind out of your opponent because you're not known to really hurt a guy. So, but he was hitting low, man. Like I said, he was,
and it was the repetitiveness of it. Like, yeah, man, it was the fact that you didn't even think in yourself, like, damn, I'm getting lower. Let me just lay off of these. But yeah, man, when a nigga got to think about his nuts, you understand? Then I'll be damned if I ain't worried about you hitting me in my head. I'm gonna take it.
Shout out to Kasese out for already having children, man. I'm glad he already got children. He ain't got nothing to worry about. You know what I'm saying? Cool, trying to fuck up his ability.
I gotta spit fucking with you, man.
Hey, listen,
got me spitting shit out, man. He in rare form today, boy.
Bro, you think OTV? You think he mad at this fight? He would have been really mad at the Abner Mares versus a Becco fight. Shoot.
Oh my gosh, mind you, I have never been a fan of Abner Mares, y'all. Like, never. Like if I can't find a fighter and I can't find the characteristic that you good at, you don't have to be great. But I need to have one characteristic that you good at. Don't be okay at a lot of shit.
I'm so glad his comeback was trash though, bro. Cause I could just see Javante Tank Davis versus multiple division champion Abner Mares.
They already tried that shit, Knock. And he got scared. Then he talking about his eye retina fucked up, and I told y'all what I think about. You only hear about eye retinas at certain times.
That would have been the first time fighters' careers. That'd have been the first time y'all ever heard everybody on the panel going at Javante Tank Davis, and they come to me, Knockout, what you got to say? I know that's your boy, and I would have just said nothing.
Yeah.
Just went back on mute, bro. Fucking Abner Mares, nah, bro.
That's exactly, you seen the setup coming. I think everybody's seen that when they can't. Like, it don't take a rocket scientist to see what they're trying to do because they want to definitely keep it all PVC. So yeah, when I see Abner Mares come back and look the way he did, I was just like, oh man.
Tomorrow night, bro.
Yeah, go ahead, Knock. Plug your shit.
Tomorrow night, 7:30, Carolina Reaper. Tomorrow night, 7:30, moderated and judged by Dub Right Side, judged by OTB, and then it's I need one more judge. It's a Jesse Bam Rodriguez versus Monster Anyway debate. It's gonna go down. Me versus Lost Art of Boxing, the lab. Q the guy.
And I'm telling y'all now, man, Q the guy is somebody who really impressed me within his just watching him grow. You understand? You can just see Q the guy growing every time he get in front of the camera. So yeah, I mean, make sure y'all there to support that, man. Not only is the
anybody that come to my shit and call me out first, I got mad respect for him.
Facts. Facts. You gotta respect that.
He's still gonna. Don't get it twisted. He's still gonna die. He's still gonna lose. I got respect. Got respect for him.
Gotta say that, man.
I love it. But yeah, back to the low blows. That's why I brought up Abner Mares. I said them low blows. That fight was really crazy. That was he started to go attention on. The reason why I brought that fight up and talking about Shakur, the referee is scary when the referee don't really do his job and really start to tell you, hey, I'm gonna take a point, this and this. It becomes really scary and unhealthy for you, man, because that fighter can keep hitting you low because he has not been warned. He has not been warned, so he takes off and just, hey, I can just let loose because ain't nobody telling me, hey, keep it, hey, watch it. Because once those points start getting taken away or warning, most fighters, majority of fighters say, okay, I don't want to lose no points. They some of them stop going to the body because their accuracy is off that night. Maybe sometimes it's just the way the fighter that you're fighting is bending, and the way you trying to. It's sometimes it happens like that. It don't really be intentional.
And not only that, bro. This is another thing. My bad. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm gonna pass it right back to you. But another thing that we gotta address, because I just did the Caleb Plant Anthony DeReal film. Salute D-Ray Promotions in the building. Appreciate you tapping in, Brody. Everybody smash that like too. Man, I got over 100,000 views in less than 100 videos, and I got like 200 likes total. Like, man, this shit is getting
with the like button. Hit the like button.
Man, this shit is getting out of hand. But yeah, though, like, man, when it comes to that, I was watching the David Benavidez film, and the reason that I couldn't really get on Shakur the night of the fight about it is because Conceição had his damn pants up to his belly button. So we got to stop letting these boxers come in here. And I see David Benavidez, he another one that wear them pants up to their belly button. Y'all let them wear their shorts up to their belly button. Then they got, damn it, 82 inches long. Shit. So you understand? You done cut the whole top half of his body in half. I gotta hit him on the belt line. You understand?
That's so true. That's important, man. That's very important, man.
And man, we gonna call a duck no matter where we see the motherfucker. We ain't gonna call it no goose. And that's some
bro, that be my thing, OTB, bro. And I don't want to go on a tangent and shit, but like shit like that, bro. Like where you wear your shorts, the size of the ring, how much fighters can bulk up in weight once they make weight. Like certain shit should just be standard, bro. Certain shit should not be able to be negotiated, played with, you know, like, bro, like this is where you wear your shorts, right? Because you know going to the body is an important part of the fight. This is how high your shorts can be, and that's the rule. You either follow the rule, make sure you got a backup pair of shorts or whatever you need to do. I'm gonna check the shit, and if it ain't where it's supposed to be, then it is what it is, bro. Horsehair gloves or the foam gloves, like these are the gloves that you wear. Okay, this is what it is. If I'm fighting at middleweight, this is the size of the ring. Canelo, you do not get to tell people how big the ring is. Okay, Earl, you don't get to tell people how big the ring is. If I fight at middleweight, it's this big. If I fight at heavyweight, it's this big. So forth and so on, bro. Like the fact that dudes get to just negotiate shit and get to just bend rules and shit, that shit drive me crazy. And then why is boxing? While I'm just thinking about it, bro, why is boxing the only sport where a motherfucker don't know the score of the damn competition until the end of that hoe, bro? Like every other sport, you know the score of that hoe. The minute somebody score a bucket, they score a touchdown, they get a field goal, they score a goal in soccer, they hit a home run. You know the score of that shit.
I told y'all he in rare form today.
Boxing be the only sport where a motherfucker, you know somebody won, bro. You know that they done beat this other dude ass, but you still waiting for the scorecard. Like, man, I hope he don't get robbed. You ain't got enough technology in boxing for a motherfucker to be like, judge such and such had it 10-9, judge such and such had it 10-9, this judge had it 10-9. Right now, going to the second round, whoever is up 30-27. Like, they can't do that shit. They can't do that shit, bro. Like, come on,
bro. That'd be so exciting when we know that. Like when the score. Another thing too, the top on what you're saying. I hate saying swing rounds. Just call it a draw. Like we call it a swing round, which means you might think the other fighter won that round, and I might think this fighter won. We're gonna call it a draw round. How about that? If we're gonna have draws in fights, we should be able to have draw rounds. We shouldn't be able to just give one because we have to give it to him. No, it's a draw round. I hate saying swing rounds, and we have got comfortable with that in the sport too, man. Where it's a swing round where I done seen 5 consecutive swing rounds go to one fighter when it could have been the other way around. So, you know, that's just the big difference where, you know, you have these draw rounds where that's what they are. Like if there are some rounds that are hard to score. I don't care who you are, bro. Not how long you've been in the sport. There are some rounds.
How much harder would a fighter try if they know that they down a round or two going into the 10th round, bro? You know how much more exciting the fights would be if fighters actually knew whether or not they were winning a fight at that particular time, bro. Like instead of just having to guess and shit all the time, bro. Boxing is, and that's how you know boxing be trying to rob people, bro. That's how you know it's fixed and it's criminal and all kind of shit, bro. Like how you don't let people know what the score is and shit. Everybody that's watching, millions of people watching one of the biggest fights of the year. Let's say we watching Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, and it's a close ass fight. Everybody gonna be running around this hole just wondering who winning right now. When in reality, we should all know. We should all know what's up, bro. That shit crazy to me, dog.
And we have the footage from a Bomac telling a Bud Crawford, your ass is losing. We have the footage of a Floyd Mayweather telling a Gervonta Davis, your ass is losing. And you understand, yet and still we don't allow the public a right to this type of which just tells me that it's gonna continue to be manipulated. But when it comes to how I look at that shit, y'all, when they announce the judges, if I see Glenn Feldman, somebody ass getting cheated.
Damn. Hey, and another one, OTB, another one that they always hit you with. Well, you know, it always depends on the scoring because you know this judge got it. He at this part, so he got it from this angle. Maybe this judge over here didn't see the punch from this angle because he's over here on this side judging the fight. Why the fuck they can't just put them all in a room and let them all watch the shit on TV and judge the goddamn fight? Why they can't do that, bro? Why can't they all? So why don't they all get to see the fight from the same angle, bro? They can't set that up for us, bro.
And just like you do your damn debate series, where each judge got to give a substantial reason to give the number. I mean, to give the result that they give. You understand? Boxing has to embrace that from the knockout debate series.
Trying to
Salute my
tell you, bro.
queen,
What?
Cassandra,
Yeah.
the queen of Cincinnati, Ohio, man. That is her
Just find
herself,
yourself,
man.
girl. That's my
Salute to Queen
girl. That's
Cassandra,
my
man.
girl right there.
Man, what, man? You talking about instrumental to not only the channel, but to me as a brand, to me as a person, man. Cassandra, your support that you give is definitely untitled, you understand, and very much appreciated and valued.
And OTB, that is why people like Mauricio Suleiman and Vickery Al from the WBO and all them and Daryl Peoples or whatever from the IBO, that's why they will never come interview with me, bro. Because those will be my first question. That's the first shit I'm asking, bro. I got questions for you niggas, man. Y'all need to pull up.
Hey,
I got
hey,
questions, bro.
I'm gonna put this on here. I'm gonna put this. A lot of people didn't know that, but Don King is the first one. You know, this is Ohio, and it's not a good statistic.
Preach.
He's the first one who took the whole, took all judges out to a vacation. He took the judges, the referee. He took them all out on a flight vacation, bro.
Man,
Like,
Don
you shouldn't be
King,
allowed to do that. But
man,
that
Don
man
King did some shit, boy.
Bro, how you gonna take the bro? Can you imagine? Can you imagine if fucking if Tom Brady was taking Ed Hockley to the fucking out on vacation?
Man,
before
come
the
on,
season?
y'all. Let's get out of here, man. Keep waiting on us. Get y'all close word. Get y'all last words. Let's close out. Keep
Hey,
waiting
look,
on
man,
our ass.
shout out to OTB, man. Shout out to Ohio Runs Boxing, man. Y'all know where to find me. Y'all come check us out tomorrow night. We're gonna put on another show, man. I'm hoping Q the God come with his best, cause I'm definitely gonna come with my best and may the best man win. But y'all know I'm coming to put in work, man, and make it a one-sided show. But anyway, OTB, appreciate you. Great show, brother. And Ohio Run Boxing, man. Salute to you as always. Y'all boys take it easy, man.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Y'all know where to find
Tell
me,
them where
man.
to find you.
Y'all can find me on IG, Instagram, and Facebook, and under Marcus and all. And I got a Facebook page on Ohio Run Boxing, man. So y'all know where to find me. I'm out. Peace.
Facts. Everybody get to everything boxing and sports. We about to have a hell of a show, man. I appreciate everybody who tuned in, man. Each and every last individual. Please smash that like for us. We are approaching 1,000 subscribers, and we have embraced becoming a content creator. So our content definitely is speaking volumes each day that we drop it, and I appreciate the brand. I appreciate the culture. I have to give this last shout out to the mighty LDBC, who is putting in work, man. And the doors and the things that y'all done fought and kicked down for us to really grow within this industry, we appreciate. So as long as I have a platform, we gonna give a shout out to all of the forefathers. You understand? And all of the goats within this industry. But y'all know what it is, man. A fight gonna break out, and y'all gonna want to know what to do. So make sure you sub to OTB Boxing School, man. We done had a good time for a long time, and we appreciate everybody who tapped in. Get to everything boxing and sports. We about to have a hell of a show, man. I appreciate every like, sub, mention, man. Man, we definitely appreciate y'all allowing us to embrace being a content creator and embracing the content that we provide. On that note, we gonna be out. Come holla at us over at Everything Boxing and Sports. It's about to be a hell of a show. Everybody informed today, so let's cook.